I have been noodling on this for some time. The only name I liked that I had heard at all was, have you seen The Princess Diaries and you know her show, Shut Up and Listen? I loved that, but I didn't want to steal that and it wasn't quite right. And then today it came to me. It came to me. See you next Tuesday. That's the name of this. See you next Tuesday. Isn't it perfect? Perfect. Also, I didn't feel like putting my contacts in, so enjoy the glare that you are getting. So, we're here to talk about my favorite things. I have many a recommendation. I wish that I could give all of you every single one of these things, but I, alas, cannot. What I can do is do a giveaway tonight. So whoever really just catches my eye in the chat, I debated making it like a more tangible thing with like parameters, but I was like, you know what? No, it's my show. Whoever I feel like deserves it. Whoever's vibe is the best. Grand Pam, thank you for subscribing. I was like, whoever, their chat is making me laugh. It's bringing a positive energy to the studio. That's who we're going to go for tonight. And also, I must bring attention to our schedule and the GoFundMe as always. So starting with our schedule, next week, Tuesday, will be Christmas Eve. So I guess my title isn't very good. See you next Tuesday, because you won't. But Christmas Eve, if you celebrate Christmas, enjoy doing that. If you don't, there's lots of other videos online every day. So I'm sure that you can find something to watch, but I will miss you. And honestly, I would be like, yeah, I'll stream on Christmas Eve. I don't care. Which I think I might have done something like that before. But I'm not going to be home, so I literally won't have my computer, so I can't. So that's what kind of knocked that out. And then the next Tuesday is New Year's Eve, so I'm doing it earlier. I'm going to do 2 p.m. Eastern because I know a lot of people are off work. Some people are doing half days, things like that. I have plans that night, so I can't stream that night, but I was like, I really don't want to not stream for 2 weeks in a row. And we are going to do the much-awaited Weird TLC watch party. So that is going to be one that you're going to want to make it live too if you can, because it'll get chopped up on YouTube. So we will be watching some of the greats: My Strange Addiction, My Husband's Not Gay, which feels like a very specific title to have. I have 8 minutes left of my break, but I'm stopping to complete the pipeline. I love when people complete the pipeline. Completing the pipeline is something that's very critically important. And I love when people do it. Also, I'm glad we have like less slides tonight and it's more of a casual vibe, because I am having so many thoughts and so many emotions about TikTok being banned. So like my number one emotion is like clown. Like I would say clown is number one, because to be at my grown ass age and being upset about an app getting banned like is just clown behavior. But it's not, because literally look at my life because of it. You know what I mean? Also, it's really sending me right now that like in the picture on the left, I have like full makeup, spray tan, and I'm in the exact same spot. And then like, look at me right now. This is what teaching does to you. Just kidding. That photo was like taken not long ago at all. What the fuck is gonna happen to all the recipes I've saved on TikTok? Don't even get me started on that. I was like spiraling about that. But also just like, damn, that sucks. Like it's something I enjoy that's like good for my life and all of the things. So like that mega sucks. And then also, I don't know, I'm just having so many feelings. But then I was also thinking, I was like, you know what, maybe this in like the long run will be a good thing, because you never know what's going to come next. And like there could be other opportunities that I like hadn't thought about or even like thought possible that could happen because of this. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, there's just a lot of factors at play. But the one thing that's like really sucking super hard right now is I just feel like everything in my career is so uncertain, which is like a very not fun place to be mentally, because like at my school, I have a brand new admin team, brand new superintendent, brand new area superintendent. There's been so much change. So like that feels extremely uncertain and scary. I like hate not being in control. And then it's like, oh, this other thing that's been a constant in your life for years, that's also up in the air right now. So like that's just been a lot. So like I am fully spiraling. So that's also part of why I was like, I need to just like not have too many thoughts for a stream. And a lot of you all have been asking me for recommendations and things like that. Drop the app, please. There's an app that will save all your saved albums from TikTok. Ooh, TikTok bad, but don't ban it. Please let us still rot our brains there. Yeah, like that's. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. Caught class tonight. Quick Trip parking lot. What the fuck is gonna happen? Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about my favorite things. Oh my god, I just realized I forgot to put my alcohol on here. Also, I will be sending this in the chat. Let me actually pull that up. I forgot to do that in advance because all this stuff is linked. There's only one affiliate link in here. Actually, I lied. Let me make a copy of this so that it's not all being collaborated with the same people. Okay. So, someone remind me, I'll send it again at the end, but these are this is just the links to the slides that we're going through. All this stuff is linked pretty much, and only one of them is an affiliate link, and it's like super obvious which one it is. Just I like to get like money business out of the way. Oh, speaking of money business, the GoFundMe and the bottom half of my screen, please support Dr. Sufjan's fundraiser. I know that a lot of people who are here every week have already donated, and I greatly appreciate that. So if you are not in the space to donate, even just like sharing it to your Instagram story or something like that is super, super helpful. And yeah, please just continue to donate and share. And thank you to everyone who already has. I feel like the government needs to be told that share feature is like a thing. You can only make 2 albums a day if you have the free account of the Faves app. So one of my favorite things we have right here. I love Sprite and vodka together. I almost never order it at restaurants because 9 times out of 10, they will give you like soda water and vodka, which is not Sprite and vodka. I want Sprite with all 60 grams of sugar with it. Thanks. Obviously, I say it nice, but everyone always gets it wrong. What I need to start doing is asking for just, can I get a Sprite and a shot of vodka? And just doing that myself. Soda water is a crime. So, tonight we have the spiced cranberry Sprite. It's like the winter one. I remember liking it a lot more than I do now. Maybe my tastes have just changed, which does happen. But yeah, that, which I don't love, so I threw in a little bit of pomegranate juice and I have lime vodka. So that's like kind of a lot going on, but I am enjoying it. So let's go ahead and get into my favorite things. This is good if you want to buy yourself something, if you want to buy your friend something, or if you want to just like get to know me better and some of my recommendations. And this is really in no particular order, and it's lots of categories of things, but I'm very, very excited to share it with you. But one thing that I forgot to include that I was just talking about is Deep Eddy vodka. I love Deep Eddy vodka. That is the only alcohol I really drink at all, if we're being honest. I don't love the grapefruit one. I'll drink it. It's better than a lot of other things. But if I had to rank them, probably lemon, then lime, and then grapefruit. Do they have an orange? I don't know if I've had that. Anyway, so if you're a drinker, highly recommend Deep Eddy vodka. So let's get into Miss Redacted's favorite things. So one, speaking of the devil, it's somewhere in my house. I forgot to bring it with me. I guess I only have to drink alcohol tonight. I don't have my water with me. So let me explain to you my water bottle journey. This is also going to be just like me kind of yapping and yammering. So I had like the old school, like not this look, the old version hydro flask that I got. Oh, I know exactly when I got it. I got it for Christmas in 2019, and I asked for it because I had just gotten my wisdom teeth out, and my sister's husband was like, you need to drink more water. It'll help you get better faster. So I was like, oh, let me ask for this water bottle for Christmas. And my parents gave it to me. And that one I used for years. And then I got my corporate job. Yeah, Visco girl. But I like wasn't a full Visco girl. Like I wasn't on Visco. Actually, I think I downloaded it, but I never ever posted anything. I would just sometimes edit it and then save it privately. But anyway, so I had the hydro flask, and like in true 2019 fashion, I had stickers all over it with little like meme references and things like that. He is very wise, I will say. I've known him for a very long time. Yeah, he's very wise. Anyway, I was gonna say, I feel like he wouldn't want me talking about him. He'd be like, leave me alone. Anyway, I had like stickers all over it with like I had like the construction sign road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Like those types of stickers. I was 21. I was teaching 22. Like, obviously, those are the kind of stickers I had. And then when I quit that school and went to my corporate job, my like people around me, multiple people said it. They're like, you cannot take that water bottle to a corporate job. You have to take the stickers off. And they just like would not come off because they were like really on there. And it was like, by that point, it had been like, I'd been using it for over 3 years. So it was like super scratched up and dinged up and like leaking and whatever. So then I got this Yeti cup, which I hated. I loved this sticker that I put on it because I was like, I'm in a corporate office, but people need to know where I stand. And I felt like I was like, oh, I'm a history teacher, haha. Like, I felt like it was such like a low-key way to be like, I love this for some things, but what sucks about it is it's like you can't have a good straw in it and it be leak proof. And then it has a really good, like, if you need ice, don't buy this. If you need ice, do not buy this Yeti. Because the top, I don't have it around, but it has like a little thing that you move like that for the top. So if you have ice in it, all the ice falls and none of your drink can come out because the ice is blocking it. So this sucks. If you're not an ice person, it's amazing, but I'm an ice person. See, I told you this was literally going to be so much yapping. So I didn't use that for very long, and now I just keep it, like I'll like put alcohol in that if I'm going on a boat. Like, that's what I use that for. Corporate life, dulling everyone's sparkle, brought to you by the Industrial Revolution. Lemur Banana, you're probably going to win tonight, I'm going to be honest with you. So, then I converted to the Stanley era, and I was using Stanleys. I have 2. And I was like using them on and off. Like, one would be in the dishwasher and I would use the other one. And I was using that for like a while now. I would say like I used the Stanley from 2022 to 2024. Some people who are getting a new water bottle like every 2 months, that's not the point of a reusable water bottle. Like, I feel like I'm kind of excessive for having like 3 different ones in like 6 years. I feel like that's excessive that I've gotten a new one every 2 years. But some of you, I think, are literally buying them once a month. So if you are one of those people, you don't need a new one. Don't let me convince you. And I was thinking, I was like, how am I going to make tonight, like, not overconsumption core? And I was like, most of me explaining what I like will be me explaining the many things I don't like that you should not buy. So this is also a mix of 80? Your former coworker had 80? Stop. I'm not okay with that. So anyway, I had Stanleys for like the 2 Stanleys that I still have and still use for a while, but I kept dropping them in the parking lot at work because I would like have them inside of my book bag, but they're so heavy. They're also not leak proof. The amount of times that kids have spilled and broken their Stanley cups in my classroom. And then what happened is I dropped them so many times that the bottom was dented so they don't sit flat anymore. Like when it's on a table, it was getting super wobbly. So that's why I was like, let me go back to my fucking roots. I don't remember having any problems ever with this. And I bought a new one like a week ago. Love it. Love it. Should have just replaced it with that in the first place. I think I would have kept it for years and years and years. Don't think I'm gonna replace this one for like as long as it works. I'm gonna keep using it. There's no downsides. I am gonna get the same sticker though. I tried to rip this one off and put it on there and that did not work at all. So I just put it back on here. But yeah. Does not leak, really. Sometimes like a couple drops, but it's not that fucking serious. Like, what am I, a Marine? But yeah, 10 out of 10. Love it. Keeps it so cold. That's what happened to mine. She's leaning, but I'll use it till like it can't stand it all. Well, I had dropped it at work and it had a close call with my computer. And that's when I was like, yeah, we're done. Like, we're done. Once I had that close call with my computer, that's when I ordered this one. I was like, yeah, wrapping it up from there. Because last year I closed my laptop and the charger was like stuck inside of it and it shattered my whole screen. And I had to buy a new laptop when my old laptop was way better. It was a MacBook Pro and had a little touch bar that they don't make anymore. I miss that laptop so much. But anyway, I digress. I'm like such a Mac person. You guys bought me this Mac, so you know. So that's the water bottle that I love. I have a 2013 Honda CR-V. I'm not just recommending a Honda CR-V. I'm recommending a 2013 Honda CR-V, okay? My parents bought this for me when I was in college, so they bought this for me in 2017. So when they bought it, I did not contribute anything to it. But I did get a tuition waiver, and that's why they bought it, because they always said, we'll never buy you a car, we'll never buy you a car, we'll never buy you a car. If you want a car, you have to buy your car. And then I got a tuition waiver, and then they surprised me with it, which was so nice of them. And I was like, oh my God, you said you were never going to get me a car. And then they're like, yeah, but you got a tuition waiver, and I was going to FSU, and you like kind of need a car there. And they were like, and you kind of need a car, so there you go. Mine does not have the table, which I'm very jealous of people with the table. The only reason I am still recommending mine over that one is because I have experience with mine, and that one's a little bit older, so I feel like you might encounter some more issues. But anyway, yeah, some Honda CRVs have tables. Let me show you. Honda CRV table. It's like it's like a folding table that's like built into it. So like it goes where the tire is, I think. You know? I have a 2015 Acura RDX, and it's basically the same car. Oh my God, that's so funny. Because the only other car I've driven when I was in high school and my parents didn't buy me a car, I would borrow my dad's car, and he had a like 2011, I think, Acura MDX, and I loved that Acura. I think I'm a good driver because I learned to drive on that Acura. That is huge. So like, put it in reverse, parallel park, blind spot, I can do it because I had to learn how to drive in that car. So anyway, you saw the table from the older CRV. I don't know what year that is, but I have the 2013 Honda CRV. So like I said, when we got it, it was like 2017. It had like 30,000 miles on it. I have put 100,000 miles on that car. The only things I've ever done to it, I bought new tires once, probably going to need to do that again soon. I bought new brake pads once, and then other than that, it's just been like regular oil changes where they change the filters sometimes too. Am I getting scammed? Probably. I don't care. I really don't. I don't at all. Listen to the small town shit that happened last time I went to get an oil change. Let me backwards. When I moved to where I live now, I needed an oil change like shortly after I moved. So there was a place right near my house, and so I looked on like Google, and they had good reviews, so I just went there. So a couple months ago, I went back there and was like, hey, I need an oil change again. And he was like, oh, I'm out of your type of oil. But the first time I went there, he said the same thing, and he told me to sit in his office, and he gave me the remote and the keys to his shop, and he said, I'll go buy the oil and come back. And he did, and then changed my oil. So I don't know why he didn't just do that again, but he did have a lot of other cars there. So he whistles across the street to a different car guy, and is like, do you have this kind of oil? And the guy was like, yeah. And he goes, okay, so just go across the street and he'll do it. And I went. I literally just went down there, and I was like, hi. And he did it, and he was really mad that I didn't have cash, but then I told him I would sell him, and I gave him an extra $15, so then he got over it pretty quickly. But yeah, I was like, that was so small town that you literally just whistled across the street. But yeah, highly recommend a Honda. Someone was asking me the other day, they're like, if you like randomly won the lottery, what car would you buy? And I was like, oh, probably a new Honda. I don't even want to deal with it, actually. Like, I don't even want to have to sign anything. So I'd probably just keep mine and like do something else with that money, you know? Highly recommend a Honda CRV if you need a car. This is the Nespresso pods that I drink. I have tried a lot of espresso pods. These are my favorites. This is like probably disgusting. Like, if you think this is disgusting, I'm really sorry. You give major Honda energy complimentary. Yeah, I'm going to take that as I seem like rational and logical, which I am. So anyway, I do the Nespresso pod, and it's a double shot. So it's like that much in a cup of coffee. And then I do like equal parts that and equal parts creamer. You might think that's gross. Oops. Because where I started to like coffee, I never liked coffee until I went to Spain and had like cafe con leche, which is literally like basically what I just described with a shit ton of sugar in it. And then I was like, oh, this shit is good. The Nespresso machine is like 100. Keurig was so gross, I'm scared of a pot of coffee. They are gross. People that are like super coffee snobs think Nespressos are gross, but I love them. And a lot of people I know that are like, oh, I only like to get coffee out. I go to a coffee shop every day. It replaced that for them. And I was that way. I used to get Starbucks every single day of my life. Free yourself. If you are buying coffee outside of your house every day, I did it for 3 years. Free yourself. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. You have to free yourself. Please buy ethically sourced coffee, not Nespresso. Oh my God, you're so right. God, I hate fucking capitalism. Um, do you like Dunkin'? Yes and no. I like the frozen coffee from there as like an afternoon treat. They're too they're too whiplash. They're too like, and the comment saying whiplash reminded me to use that word. Like, one day it's great, the next day it's disgusting, and I just can't handle that. That's actually why I ended up buying the Nespresso, because I was tired of going and buying a coffee and it being fucking disgusting. It happened one too many times and I just lost it. But anyway, the Nespresso pods, if you are stuck in the shackles of buying coffee outside of your house, this is a good step to stop that. And then maybe the step I need to take is buying like the ethical beans and like grinding them myself. Probably. Also with Nespresso, the Vertua pods are more expensive, so consider getting a machine with the cheaper pods. They are expensive. I will say that. They are expensive. It comes down to like $1.50 a coffee, I think. I buy them on Amazon, speaking of unethical. But honestly, like, they are expensive, but if you think my perspective, I went from getting literal Starbucks every single day, so to me, this is like the most frugal thing I've ever done, even though it is expensive. And what you can do, I was thinking about trying this. I saw on Amazon, they have like reusable pods that you can just refill. I was actually going to buy those because these are like kind of expensive, and I hate having to empty the thing. It's so annoying. It's gross. Once I started drinking Diet Baja Blast, I realized I only like coffee for the caffeine, and now I've gotten clean from all caffeine. That will break your machine. Oh, see, like, the code reader will fritz. I hate capitalism. Like, I literally hate it. Because why does my coffee have a code reader to see? Oh, I know it's like the little, I know what you're talking about. Do you see on the pod how it has the little bars? That's what tells the machine how much water to put in, because like different pods use different amounts of water. But like, you could make it work with other pods too. Like, you chose to do it this way. You absolutely chose to do it this way. Ground coffee is so good. I got a machine with a grinder and refillable pods, and last year I got an espresso machine. It is on my list to get like a good big espresso machine, but they're so expensive. I just like haven't invested into that. So I told y'all like whiplash tonight. The person who said you got whiplash from like a car to the caffeine. This is the original makeup eraser. Very unoriginal of me. It was so expensive. I have two. I've had them for over 5 years. And the only reason I have two is because I used to wear makeup every day, so I needed them so like one could be in the wash. But I barely use them because I barely wear makeup, but I still have them. They still work great. They take your makeup off very well. I have extremely, extremely, extremely sensitive skin. My acne got so much better when I switched from Neutrogena wipes to this. That's also when I started using Cetaphil and like learning about my skin and like how the fuck to take care of skin. So like I'm not going to blame all of it on the Neutrogena wipes, but they probably did play a factor. But anyway, this is a really good gift for anyone, like Secret Santa, any like work thing where it's someone that you've seen wear makeup before. Like, very good. When I bought them, they were like $8. Now they're like $17 or something ridiculous like that. But like I said, the ones I've had for years, and they hold up really well. And it's pretty big, so if you're using it every day, like, I'm gross, just want to get that out of the way. You can use like different sections of it, you know what I'm saying? So this isn't a fucking expensive one. This is expensive, but it's worth it. Let me tell you, this is the only expensive skincare product I buy. I'll run through my skincare right now. I don't really wear makeup, so I don't have a makeup remover. If I do wear makeup, I use the towel. I do like the little silicone scrub pad things with Cetaphil. I just do it in the shower. I shower twice a day. I wash my face twice a day. And then I moisturize with CeraVe. I have combination skin, so that means like some parts are oily and some parts are dry, and like it switches pretty easily just depending on a couple of factors. I have always struggled with acne. You can see like I have active acne right now. I have acne scarring on my cheek. Like, I haven't had work done. One time I got this thing where they said it would zap away my acne scars, but it did not fucking work at all, and it was so painful. But anyway, I digress. I forget what it was called. I did not like it. 0 stars. When I started using this, my acne improved dramatically because it's a chemical exfoliant, so it's a burning away, basically. That's how it feels. It's not what it is, but it's how it feels. It burns, like, it burns good. Once you start using it, you'll start to like it. It says daily. I do it like twice a week. If I don't do it for like 5 days, I'll notice I'll break out. So I'm breaking out right now. I didn't do it for a week, like last week, and now my skin is like, "Urgh." So it's 2 sides, and it comes, you don't need any other product besides this. They're like little towelettes, so probably terrible for the environment. The first side is the chemical exfoliant. You do that, you leave it on for like a couple minutes. I do it like, they say on a dry face. I do it when I'm coming out of the shower. I just like wait a couple seconds. And then like as I'm putting my pajamas or clothes on or whatever, then I use the other side after the exfoliant dries away, it like stops tingling. Then the other side is an anti-aging. Does it do anything? I have no idea, but I'm paying for it, so I'm going to use it. And I can't find just the chemical exfoliant by itself. They are pricey. This pack of 60, I think, is like $150. They have gone up so much. When I started buying them, the pack of 60 was $55. I remember because it was the most I had spent on like skincare, and I started using them a couple years ago. Good to supplement weekly though. And I also feel like it's pretty strong, and I have sensitive skin, so I don't think I could even use it daily, like budget permitting. I hope the mortician does a good job covering my acne at my funeral. They will. Don't you worry about that. So, other parts of my beauty routine, these eyelashes, this is what I have on right now. I do also have another random lash right here because I layer them on the corner. These are the fucking best. I think the link is Amazon. I'll warn you, if you buy them on Amazon, like 1 in 5 are going to be a dud because they'll get stored incorrectly and then the glue gets fucked up. So like this morning I opened a pack, was not sticky at all. I threw it away. Like that was basically like me lighting $8 on fire. Open the next pack, it was totally fine. So whenever I'm near an Ulta, I buy a ton of them because whenever I get them like in person, they're really good. These are the specific ones that I like. I have tried tons of the Kiss Impress. The Wispy Airy is the specific one that I like. They are a little bit pricey. The reviews aren't like super stellar, but I love them. They work so much better than any other lash I've tried. I am terrible at beauty stuff. So bad at beauty stuff. I can't do my nails. I can't do my makeup. I can't do my hair. I can do my fucking lashes. And my sister hates stuff like this, and I taught her how to do it. She took them off because she said they were bothering her, but she did successfully put them on. They looked great. I leave them on. It depends. So if I cry, they come off faster. So this week I've had to redo them like a million times. But if I don't cry, they last a while. I wear them in the shower, but I just don't like scrub my literal eyeball while I'm wearing it. I still wash my face. I'm just kind of careful around them. And then like instead of just like shoving my face under the water, I'll do that on the bottom half and then just like go like that to get it off the top half. Like I feel like it doesn't hinder me from washing my face at all. But I also had lash extensions for 2 years and then switched to these because lash extensions are expensive and I couldn't find a good person when I moved. So I love these. And even if I had the money to do lash extensions again, I like these because I can do them myself. It takes me about 10 minutes to do it. So doing it twice a week is like no big deal to me. Only other things that... So if you had mascara on, wait a good 24 to 48 hours before putting these on. If you have any type of oil on your eyelash, they're really not going to work well at all. And then I said I shower and stuff in them. Let them sit for like a good hour or two before you get them wet because that'll really like adhere the glue. And the ones that always fall off for me are like the outer corners, but I sleep on my side, so that might be a little different for you. So, told you, whiplash, no particular order tonight. This baking sheet is so fucking good. This is from Caraway. Caraway is expensive. This is the only thing I have from them. It's amazing. I use it almost every single night. Nothing sticks to it. I barely like have to scrub when I wash it. It does not fit in my dishwasher. That's a little annoying, but I shit you not, it'll have like sauce caked on, shit burnt on there. You put it under water and just like spray it with water and it all just like falls away. I don't know how the fuck they do it. So expensive, but kind of worth it. Fucking love this pan. I like to cook. Y'all don't know that really about me because I don't really cook on the internet, but I love cooking. So this robe, I practically fucking live in this robe. I've streamed in this robe. It's so fucking soft. It's so thick. It feels like a hotel robe. It is a little bit pricey, like a tad pricey, I don't remember how much it was, but I remember it was like a little bit of a splurge for me, but I love it. It is so comfortable. I'm such a robe person, especially because like I get hot very easily. I hate wearing a lot of clothes. Like I just run very hot. Clothes, like if they're tight on me, it's very overstimulating. If they're itchy, cut the fucking cameras. It's a wrap. But sometimes if I like make dinner on the Blackstone, I want to go outside. Like when I get out of the shower, sometimes I don't want to be cold from the air conditioning. Fucking incredible. Incredible. Love it. Mine really needs to be washed. Like I wear it like it's my uniform, actually. Speaking of the Blackstone, love my Blackstone. I always thought that they were like $1,000. I got mine as a gift. My dad bought it for me as like a housewarming present. But I think he said it was like 300, and he got the 36-inch one, which is the big one. This one is a 28-inch one, and it was having like a holiday sale, so that's the one that I linked. I love. She's the star of your Insta right now. The baking sheet. No, she really, really, really is. She really is. But I love the Blackstone. It is a little bit overwhelming to use at first, but once you learn about it and get comfortable with it, it's so easy. I would say it took me about like a month to get like comfortable with it. So, do you guys know like cast iron pans? Like you're not supposed to put soap on them. They have like oil on them. Why did I also think that they were $1,000? Right? I feel like because you always see them in vlogs at really fancy houses, but it's not really more than a regular grill. It does have propane. That's the worst part, is the propane tanks. I'm spoiled, so my boyfriend kind of does all that for the household. So I really don't deal with that. Like I'm just like, oh, it's out. Like then a new one appears. But anyway, the top is cast iron. So you have to what's called season it, which is basically cover it in oil on a high heat, and then it gets like dark. So you can see in the picture, it's like gray. That's just the iron. So when you first buy it, you have to get it super hot and coat it in, you can use like any cooking oil. I use avocado oil or butter. Coat it in that, let it like burn on there, and you do that like every 30 minutes. And I did it like 4 times, and then you can start cooking on it. And then the more that you use it, the better it gets. So like when I first got it, it was kind of hard to clean because it didn't have much of that like oil top on it. And it sounds gross, but I promise it's good because it's such high heat. It's burning off anything except for just like the pure fat that like oxidizes and becomes like hard. So anyway, or not oxidizes. I'm not a scientist. It's good and clean, but whatever. Don't use butter. You need to use a high smoke point oil. Yes, so when you're doing the first rounds, use avocado oil. It needs a high smoke point. But once you're done with that, you can cook with butter. And then so like the more you cook on it, more oil gets put on it and like soaks in there and gets hard on there. And then when you like, once you've used it a ton, it becomes so easy to clean. So the first couple times I used it, things would like burn on there and get stuck. But now if something burns, because it's such like a well seasoned, oiled, whatever, it like slides off very easily. And then every once in a blue moon to clean it, you re-season it, so you put fresh layers of clean oil all the way across it. So when I cook on it, I like turn it on, put some oil on there, let it heat up, cook, eat my food, scrape off any food, put another clean fresh layer of oil, let that do its thing. So like you're always cooking on something clean. I would never use butter on something that uses an open flame to cook because it's just always going to get too hot and burn the butter. But if you really want to use butter, you can mix a little bit of neutral oil in the butter to get the flavor without burning it. I use butter when I make breakfast on it. If I am not making breakfast, I usually use avocado oil. Or like last night I used butter because I had it on low heat and I was making like paninis. Once you use it, like, okay, so this is gonna... Lazy photographer, I love that you're here. I don't want you to feel like I'm mad at you or calling you out. But this is why a lot of people are like really intimidated by Blackstones, because it can be very specific. Like you can get into like the smoke points of the oils and all these things, but you don't have to. You really don't. You can just learn the basics of like how to season it and how to keep it clean to take care of it so you don't break it. and like then you can learn more from there if you want to. But like that's what kind of intimidated me at first, is I would be in the Facebook groups and it would be a man who had like a 50-point checklist to use it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking overwhelming. So I went on like WikiHow and looked up a couple YouTube videos, and like I said, you'll get comfortable with it pretty quick. So hard left, fucking love this tank top. I should have worn it. All good to know. It's because I do this for a living. Yeah, exactly. So obviously you're gonna be super into it. I need this someday. I'd love to have a big cast iron skillet. I don't have to carry from the pantry to stove and back to pantry when it's cleaned. The Blackstone feels like learning Python. Oh my god. I don't know like how to use Python, but I know what it is. So this tank top I love. There's a couple mango pop things in here. In tons of my videos I'm wearing this. They're so comfortable. They're so soft. I feel like they're very smoothing. I'm so jealous of people that can use their Blackstone year round. I do kind of push it. I was out there the other day and it was 30 degrees, but I couldn't use it in the snow. It doesn't snow very often here. Cooking is always an experiment, even if you know what you're doing. But yeah, I love this tank top. Every time I wear this around someone who's never seen me in it, they ask if I've lost weight. I think that says a lot about the people I'm around. But yeah, I think it's like so smoothing and so flattering. Super, 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 super soft. They have it in tons of colors. I have like 3 or 4 of them. Absolutely love them. I also have their square neck t-shirt. I love this because maybe it's just like my shoulders or something. It looks more low cut on her than it was on me. And it's the same material, super smoothing, super soft. Not the highest quality in the world. I will say, like, once I've had some of them for a while and they've gone through the wash a million times because I wear them all the time. And you can start to see like some of the threads are coming apart and things like that, but they are relatively cheap. So like it does look photoshopped in the pic. That's why like when I find the good recommendations, sometimes they're like deep underneath, and this is one of them. I did this I had a shirt that I loved that was a Zara shirt that I just like could not find again at Zara, but I loved it. Could we get the link redrop? Yes. So I loved it, but I couldn't find anything like it, the material. So I like read the tag and then looked up that material on Amazon, and that's how I found these. So yeah, I love them. I have many of them, but not the highest quality piece of clothing I own, but definitely not the lowest quality at all. These razors, I have the world's most sensitive skin. If you look at my skin wrong, it will turn bright red and burn. If I use any razor other than this one, it's literally like World War fucking 3. It's horrible. I hate the hold that this razor has on me. It's so fucking expensive. It wastes so much plastic. I've had to buy a million of these fucking handles because the pack that's just refills is always sold out. I love it, but I hate it. I love it, but I truly hate it. This is lame, but I'm super prone to sinus infections. I get sinus infections so easily. So painful, such a bad time. They make me such a cranky bitch. I had a sinus infection in August, and then I got another one in October. I've had, I think, 4 within the last 2 years. I need to see a doctor for it. I sound like I'm about to get one right now. I'm just like, so I actually have seen a doctor for it. I need to go to another one because I saw a doctor in Miami and they said that I could be a candidate for surgery, but it wasn't pressing and my health insurance sucked. So I just like wasn't going to deal with it. But I didn't have any allergies in Miami. Where I live now, there's like more allergens. So what that doctor told me is basically this part of my nose right here. I'll like push my skin so you can see. This part of my nose is not quite big enough. So it's really like stuff. If I get stuffed up, and this gets even a little bit swollen, nothing can get out. So I need to get some kind of thing where they just like open this up a little bit. She said they wouldn't have to break my nose or anything, but I don't know. I just like hate the doctor and IVs. Like I'm just not dealing with it. But anyway, my most recent sinus infection, I bought this thing and it helped so much. I don't think it made it go away faster, but it just made me so much more comfortable during it to literally just sit there and breathe it in and then blow my nose. I was able to get so much out, which normally is a problem for me. Like I would be blowing my nose, nothing would come out. I would use this for a while and I'd be able to like get a lot out. I felt like it brought the swelling down. Like kind of a lame thing, but very easy to use, relatively cheap. I wish someone had told me about it sooner. These are knockoff Uggs. Love them. I have noticed I have 2 pairs of knockoff Uggs, these and another one. The other ones suck, and the sole is what makes a difference. The other ones, the sole have like no tread on them, and that's why they're sucky and unsupportive. This shoe has a very good sole on it. I have worn these to work. Like, that's how good the traction is, that I feel confident wearing it to work, that I'm not going to injure anybody or fall. Very great shoes. Little pricey for like a knockoff, dupe, whatever you want to call it. But like I said, I have no reason to buy Uggs at all. At all. They're basically the same thing. CMD influencing. Great mascara. I know I said I do lash extensions, and I do, but for years I loved this mascara. On the rare occasion that I use mascara, this is the one for me. Has to be this specific one. It has to be the green one. The other ones are not good. It has to be the green one. False Lash Effect mascara. Everyone says tubing mascara is better. I've never tried it. But yeah, I love this mascara. So good. This body wash smells so fucking good. I love the way this body wash smells. Oh my God. So, throwback. I bought this body wash like years and years and years ago, and I was using it, and then my horrible ex-boyfriend literally screamed at me about it because he said that it was a manly smell. Chamomile, starflower, and blue lavender. To me, it just smells very clean, but he said it was a manly smell, and he was like, I don't want to smell a man. Like, I don't want to be laying next to you and smell a man. I'll let you read into that what you will. I think there's a lot to unpack there. So I only bought it that one time, and then like we broke up, and way later I saw it at the store, and I was like, hey, I loved that fucking body wash. And now I always use it, and like I said, I have crazy sensitive skin. It really works well for that. Smells very good. I get the pump one on Amazon. I will say it's overpriced. Like, objectively speaking, it's overpriced. There are body washes that will do just as good of a job for far cheaper. But like I said, I like the way it feels on my skin. I really like the smell. I love a shower. Like, I love being in the water. I love all of that. So it's worth it to me. No, literally wiremen. Like, something else was going on there. It's not my problem, and it's not my business. These pants, I'm actually about to buy another pair of these. I have 2 pairs and wear them to work all the time. Most of them are heavy hitters in the rotation. And I know you're like, oh my God, that's a legging. You wear it to work. It is so simple that if your shirt covers the top, no one will notice that it is a legging. So if I'm wearing like a big heavy hitter outfit at work, for me is like these pants, a history t-shirt, and like a long cardigan, because they're not super like, they're very form-fitting if you have on like a tighter top, but if you have a looser top or a cardigan, I think they're appropriate for work. I've worn them so many times. I've never had an administrator say anything about this. And I even asked, because one time at a meeting, they were like, some of us have been wearing leggings to work. We don't want to call you out specifically, but like it can't be happening anymore. And then I, like, a couple days later, I was like, hey, if I was having like a dress code problem, you would tell me, right? And they were like, trust me, that was not about you. And I was like, oh, okay. So like, and that's with me wearing these like 3 or 4 days a week. So I love these. Same thing. They are a little bit overpriced in my opinion, but I have yet to find another brand that can match this. So even though they're overpriced for the quality, because mine are starting to get little snags on them and stuff, I've only had them a year and a half, but I, like I said, wear them all the time. They have 2 pockets on the front that are decent size. My phone fits in it. They have 2 pockets in the back. So fucking comfortable. Like I said, I wear them all the time. So that even though they're pricier, I love them. I've never gotten in trouble for them. So comfortable. 10 out of 10. And conversely, I wear them out all the time. If I'm going out to a bar or something, I'll put these on with like a crop top. I think they're so fucking cute. Like, so versatile. By far my favorite pair of pants. Actually gonna buy another one tonight. I'm pulling it on that. You all know this about me, the Peloton. Very expensive, I know. It's cheaper now than when I bought it. I bought it using Afterpay. I just paid it off. I did the 18-month payment plan, and I just paid it off. But absolutely worth it. You have to pay a monthly membership as well, which I think is really stupid. But the thing that I like the most about it is like keeping track of everything. What I would say, if you've never bought an exercise bike, you never used an exercise bike, don't buy one because it is a big investment. I bought like a cheap, super simple bike on Amazon for like $250. I used that for like 6 months. and then I sold it on Facebook Marketplace and bought this because I was like trying to get into a fitness thing that worked for me. I had like always hated working out forever. My whole life I had hated it, and I was just like so depressed and so unhappy that I was like, I have to do something to get out of this rut. So I started working out, and then I dumped that dude that I was talking about earlier. And like I just love it now. Like it's a part of my routine. I cannot like get through a day without working out. Sometimes on the weekend I skip it, but it just makes me, I sleep so much better. I'm so much happier. I'm so much calmer. And like it doesn't have to be something difficult. The Peloton is like a pretty intense workout, I will grant that. But even when I first started, and now this is just like my favorite things is exercising. When I first started, I was doing an exercise bike at my own pace, no measurement, for 15 minutes a day. That's how I started. You have to start like so sustainably. And I noticed a difference, huge. Oh, I just realized Peloton's misspelled. I noticed a huge difference within 2 months of doing that. And then I've just worked my way up. And then like now I've been working out consistently for almost 4 years. How true to size are the Halara pants? I get a large short. And that's pretty true to size for me. So, and I think they have a size guide, so you can tell. I like to call this my Peloton dupe. I got a $100 bike off Facebook Marketplace and then invested in an Apple Watch because Apple Fitness has cycling classes. Yeah, so there's lots of different ways you can do it. For a while, so what I also tried was doing Peloton classes on my phone on my old exercise bike. The thing that I love about the Peloton is I am not competitive with other people, but I'm competitive with myself. So I love seeing my numbers, and I love doing the same ride multiple times and trying to get higher outputs and higher numbers. So actually, you've probably seen it in my videos. It's like over there. On my wall, you've probably seen a million papers. The way I do the Peloton now, I used to do the classes. You can see it has like an instructor. They explain everything to you. I did that for probably about 2 years. And now I just kind of like have a routine that I like and I get it. And that is also when I was in corporate America. So like I had more mental energy. Now that I'm teaching again, I do not want to fucking listen to someone talk. Like I don't want to listen to directions and I don't want to listen to words. And I've done so many classes that I kind of know the vibe. Like you warm up, you do high resistance, you get up, you sit down. Like I know it now. So I do these, they have what's called a scenic ride where it's just different places. So it'll be like the south of France, like a safari in South Africa, like tons of different places. They're like pretty high quality film. I just do that, and you set like a timer for it. So I do 30 minutes a day and I watch TV while I do it. And then it still has your numbers live on the screen. So I'm still trying to get higher every day. And that's what the papers are. I write down my outputs every day. And then I also write down, I do like, in the morning, I try and do like weights for like 10 or 15 minutes just to do a little bit of strength. I write those down too, because that's the other good thing about Peloton. It keeps track of all of that. So my papers is because I have a lot more going on, but the Peloton, they also have strength classes. I just like to watch TV while I do strength, so I don't want to listen to directions. But that was a long-winded way of saying love Peloton, 10 out of 10, highly recommend it. Speaking of working out, even if you don't work out, I originally got this when I was working at a restaurant and I was on my feet all day. It's a foam roller, so it can help you get like knots out of your muscles. So I use it on my back, on my shins. You can look up YouTube videos of how to use it. They feel so good and they're so cheap. If you work out a lot, this will feel good after a workout. If you have a job where you're on your feet a lot, there's not going to be a quiz, but we are going to play holiday trivia. So I will tell you that much. But yeah, love, love, love the foam roller. So easy, so good, so cheap. You can get them for like $5, $10 and free YouTube tutorials on how to do everything. A lot of people, you probably don't know this. I feel like this is also like very much get to know me vibes because these are like things that are very personal to me. I'm very into like physical wellness, not in like an eating disorder way, but like I love working out. I love stretching. I love using like a foam roller. I love going to get like a massage. Like I love like body care stuff. Yeah. And I also like, I wanted to get like a boob reduction because my posture was terrible. And then I looked up strength exercises to improve that. And my back pain got so much better. So I'm just really into that. That's just like a hobby of mine, I guess. Speaking of also personal wellness, your shoes are not supportive enough and it's fucking up your feet. I learned about this early on because I worked at a restaurant where I fucked up my feet from wearing unsupportive shoes because we had to wear white sneakers at the restaurant. And so we would always get our shoes at Walmart because they would get fucked up in like 2 seconds, but they were so unsupportive that I strained both of my Achilles tendons. That was also because I was not working out enough, so I did not have strong enough muscles to be on my feet all day like that. Like, I just think the human body is fascinating. And like, we're literally evolved to be like hunting in the woods, but then we have office jobs, so then we have to work out. I think about that all the time. But that is what taught me that you need supportive shoes. I thought I had healed myself and then started wearing whatever shoes, and I started getting really bad pain in my feet. Because originally, when I was first having issues, when I was working at that restaurant and I started seeing a chiropractor, she's the one that taught me about foam rolling too. I was having really bad issues in my calves, and my tendons were so sore. Like the backs of my ankles. Then I just thought my feet were sore from standing on them all day, but like the calf pain was getting unbearable. And then recently, like a year or two ago, when I was wearing like whatever shoes, like when I worked at my corporate job, I would wear high heels a lot. I would wear like sandals, whatever. My feet started hurting again. And then I really noticed it last year on spring break. Me and my boyfriend went to Mexico, and I was walking on the beach a ton, and I noticed that my right foot was hurting so bad and was turning inward. I noticed when I walked, like my right foot was kind of doing this a little bit. And it was like, I looked into it, and it's called collapsed arch. I don't have it. Mine was like just beginning, and I like, you can fix it with shoes basically, but if you don't fix it, it'll get like worse over time and can really fuck your shit up. And whenever I see like older women in high heels where they have terrible posture and look like they're in so much pain, it just makes me so sad and angry for them, because like, you get one body, and I feel like you have to treat your body well. And I think like part of that is wearing shoes that are good for your feet to walk on the materials we're walking on, because like, yeah, we're supposed to be barefoot in a field like hunting for our food, but I'm on tile floor. So shoes are one thing that I do invest in, and I get more expensive ones. And the thing that I also noticed is if I wear supportive shoes every day and then I wear high heels one night, it doesn't hurt. But if I wear unsupportive shoes, just like flats or whatever, for days and days, and then I wear high heels, it hurts so fucking bad. But how can I keep my Birkenstocks from stinking so bad? I wear socks with mine if I'm going to wear them all day. If I'm just like on the grill or run to the grocery store, I'll just throw my feet in them raw. But if I'm going to wear them all day, I wear socks in mine, because I have heard that. I'm going to get the sandals. These I have to wear to work. I don't like having my toes out at work, so I wear these with socks to work, and like, believe me, I don't care. A lot of my students wear these with socks, so it's like very much, they actually inspired me to get them. My mom's foot doctor also said to her Doc Martens and specific Nike shoes are great for support. So I went to a running store. Google, you can find one in your area. They had a little, I don't want to tell you the name because it's like a locally owned place. They had like a thing where I walked barefoot, and then they recommended shoes for me, and I felt like they really knew what the fuck they were talking about. These are one of the ones they recommended. I wear these to work all the time. I actually kind of want to get new ones because mine are like so dingy and nasty looking, or I need to like clean them. Actually, I think I know a good way to clean them. But anyway, I wear these all the time because to me, they're not like horrifically ugly. So many supportive shoes are just so fucking ugly. They're literally so ugly. Oh, one brand I forgot to put in this, but I'll show you. These are the only sandals that I found that are supportive, but like don't look absolutely horrific like I'm 90 years old. They're called Archies. They're so expensive for flip-flops and slides, I know. I have these flip-flops in tan, and like, are they super cute? No. Are they super formal? No. But I can walk for miles in those, and they're comfortable. So I bring them like on vacation, or if I'm going out to the bars with my friends and it's summer, I don't want to pull up in the fucking like old man supportive shoe 3000. So like, Archies are great. That one pair, I feel like they're very well made. I just got the tan ones. I wear them with everything. You can wear it with a dress. Is it the cutest thing in the world? No, but I really don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not going to be in pain, and I'm not going to be unable to walk when I'm older. I'm not doing it. So these New Balances are great. I wear these to work all of the time. And then normally most of the Brooks I don't like. I just feel like they're giving geriatrics so hard. They're giving geriatrics so fucking hard. But these specific ones in this color, I wear these a lot too. They're not the cutest things in the world, but to me they're pretty plain. Like if you're wearing pants that cover the top, no one really sees them. They're just very plain. And these are the ones that the running store recommended as well. The running store recommended these two, the Archies and the Birkenstocks I kind of came to on my own. I've also been on a journey to find a lot more of these, so I will be letting you know about other good, not horrifically ugly, supportive shoes that I find, because this is something that's very important to me and my spirit. So, the wet brush. Great. People are always asking me for a hair care routine. This brush is the best fucking brush. I brush my hair straight out of the shower when I wash it. I don't wash my hair very often. I wash my hair once a week. I have very, very, very thick hair and not super oily skin, so that might not work for you, but it's what works for me. If I brush my hair with this, I just feel like it dries like this. Like it dries like wavy and smooth and really nice. If I use a different brush, that just does not happen. It's not outrageously expensive. This is also a really good gift. Like if you have to give someone you don't know super well a gift and they have like long hair, really good gift, great brush. Maybe this isn't a good gift because I've given it to multiple people, and let me tell you what happens every time. When they open it, they're like, oh, a hairbrush. Thanks. 2 weeks, a month, 2 months later, that is the best fucking hairbrush. How did you find that? Oh my God, it's the best fucking hairbrush. I've never looked better. I've been getting so many compliments. I like to give gifts like that. I will take a moment of awkwardness for a more enthusiastic thank you down the line. I have patience. So if you like to give gifts like that, that's cool. It's a cute gift if you pair it with nail polish, make it a spa basket. Yeah, I mean, it's a good gift if for like something like, you know, when you do like $5 Secret Santa at work, you know? I've heard good things about Hoka's. I feel like there's a lot of hype around them. I have as well, but I hate them. I think they're very ugly, unfortunately. I don't know how they became cool. I can't do it. But that's just me. I won't judge anyone for wearing them. But when I put them on my body, I can't handle it. This is the shampoo and conditioner that I use. I really like it. It's paraben free, which is important fucking apparently. I did notice my hair felt a lot healthier when I switched to this. I used to just use like whatever the fuck. Like Tresemme, Pantene, like I would just buy whatever the fuck. I started using this like when I saw it on TikTok where I learned like paraben's bad. Paraben's bad. Paraben's bad. A lukewarm coffee. You're really crushing it in the chat tonight. Right now it's between you and Lemur Banana. I love the energy we've created in the studio. I also just put Vaseline on my face, so that's why I keep rubbing my face. Sorry. But yeah, love this shampoo and conditioner. Recently I bought it on Amazon though, and they accidentally sent me 2 conditioners, so that was annoying, but we can come back from it, I guess. Love this book. Love this fucking book. I read this book in one weekend. One of the most talented authors I've ever read. I'm not a big reader at all, but I loved this book. This book started to get me back into reading. I listened to the Celebrity Memoir Book Club podcast of it first. They did a 2-part episode and an author interview, and that was like so fucking engaging to me and like so interesting that I was like, I have to read this book. So I went to the beach for a weekend for my college roommate / best friend's wedding. Read the book in one weekend. Literally when we were driving back, I was like to my boyfriend, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. I have to finish this book. This is the best fucking book I've ever read. And he was a man about it. He just sat there. Okay. Also sucks for people that get car sick from reading in the car. I hate that for you. I get car sick if I'm in the back seat, but reading doesn't affect it. I've had Down the Drain on hold at the library for 6 months now. It is such a good book. Like, literally, I cannot say enough good words about it. Such a good author. She's just like, I'm in awe of her. I want to do a stream about her, but I feel like I can't even do it justice. Like, I feel like she's so incredible and she's lived so many lives that I can't even do it justice to do a stream about her. This book, also great. I read this on vacation when I was in Mexico. I read it a little slower. That trip was over, we were there for about a week, I think, and I read it the whole time we were there. I finished it on our last day. Oh, no, I think we were there for 4 or 5 days. But anyway, great book. Pretty easy read. It's written like pretty straightforward, easy to understand. So is Down the Drain. She writes very straightforward, which is how I like memoirs. I am not into novels at all. Actually, that's a lie. I'm into like historical novels. I'm not into fantasy. When people start flying and we're in like alternate universes, I'm like, so you made this up and I don't fucking care. Memoirs are my favorite types of book to read. I'm sure you could tell, like, I do a stream where it's often about a person. So naturally I'd be into that. Memoirs and then like nonfiction type things. But Educated is great. So Tara Westover wrote it. She's the author and it's about her own life. That's what a memoir is. And she grew up in a cult, high control religious group where she did not go to school, was denied the right to an education, and then she went on to earn a PhD at Cambridge University, which is one of the most prestigious universities in the entire world. So it's literally just like about her life and her story. Apparently her mom wrote a response to it. Need to read that. But yeah, this is a great book. I feel like this is also a good book for like a book club read, maybe. Like there's a lot to discuss there. Really good. If you like Educated, you should check out Uncultured. It's a smoke. You might like We Are Too Many by Hannah Pitter, just another memoir and basically just tea. I love a memoir. So this is the one affiliate link tonight. Sorry. Just needed that real quick. This is the one affiliate link tonight. Wally cases. Sorry, I was afraid I was about to drop that. This is the case that I have right now. They did send me this. I have had a couple of their cases. So here is, you might remember a long time ago, this is the case from my old iPhone. I had an iPhone 11. And I originally got it because I love that it has like a loop where you can hold and a kickstand and you can put your cards in it. Fucking love that. They are pricey, but I had this on my phone for a year and it is still in great condition. I just got a new phone. That's the only reason I stopped using it is because I got a new phone. I had two of them. I had this one and then I had a pink one. I don't know where the pink one is right now. But they just sent me this new one because I reached out to them. They would all be affiliate links redacted. No, they're not. The Glass Castle is crazy too. Childhood author overcame. Movie isn't great though. They never live up to it. My aunt was a hairdresser for 45 years and gave me so many wet brushes. She used to get them for free. I had like 15 at one point. So anyway, this is the phone case. I have the iPhone 15. So same thing, card holder, loop, stand, but this is the MagSafe one. And I love that it has this little tail on it because this is my old phone case. I just had like, this is just a random case that I bought. And then this is the pop socket wallet. This was $45, less than 6 months. It's already scratched the fuck up. And whenever I would take it off, I would fucking lose it. Because I use like on my window where I record here, I have a little like suction magnet thing. So I use it on there. I have a magnet thing to mount it to my car. So I would take this off and then fucking lose. Oh, I meant they should all be affiliate links. I was trying to, but the affiliate links on Amazon only work on my phone, and then half of them don't even work, and it was just being so fucking annoying. And the most I've ever made on Amazon affiliates was like $4, so I was like, I'm going through this for what? And then I was like, and I want to be able to not have affiliate links, you know what I mean? I want to be like, yeah, there's the only one the whole time. But anyway, I would take this off and lose it all the time. I've never lost my license more than I have recently. But this one, it has the nice little tail. So if I'm recording or if I'm in the car, it's still just on there and like we're all hunky-dory. It's also a magnet, so it's very fun to play with. But yeah, I absolutely love these cases. And like I said, they are pricey, but they're high quality. This is my third one. And again, the other two, I just got a new phone. That's the only reason I stopped using them. So this is another dupe, whatever you want to call it. I get so many compliments on this. Everyone always tells me my waist looks so fucking snatched when I wear this. They're very comfortable. It's like a Lulu. Who's hunky dory? I was hoping one of you would get it. All right. Shout of the night for the giveaways between D says, a lukewarm coffee and lemur banana. So anyway, love these jackets. It has good size pockets in the front. You can fit your whole phone in there. And then you can't really tell on her, but that it has like a little fold over and a thumb hole. So one, it has thumb holes. I love a jacket with a thumb hole. Love a thumb hole. And then it has like a little pouch you can pull over your hand. So it's like a mitten, but your thumb is exposed. Which, like, when you're cold, it does feel fucking nice. But yeah, love the thumb hole in these. I have these in 3 colors. I have a black one, I have a green one, and I bought a cream one. I never wear the cream one. It's not as flattering. I just don't like the way it looks, but I didn't realize that fast enough to return it, so I just have it. But yeah, the black one, and I have the army green one. Love these. I ate this today. This is what I eat all the time. I went through a weird phase where they were really grossing me out and I couldn't eat salad for like 3 months. I don't know what that was. It just ended last week. They did have a recall because of their onions at McDonald's recently, but nothing's ever come out about the salads that I'm aware of. So the Taylor Farm salads, I buy 2 of these every week and then I make a ton of chicken and I just literally bring the whole ass salad bag and my Tupperwares of chicken to work and make it at my desk. And I get the Caesar one, the Buffalo Ranch one, and then there's like an elote corn one. Those are my favorite ones. Assuming that jacket is better priced than Lulu. Yeah, I think the jacket I showed is like $30. And I've had them for over 2 years and they're still in really good condition. Do you still have the Sacred Cocoa Whip container? So I actually kind of switched because I got a microwave in my classroom. So now I heat up the chicken and I use like paper plates that I got for free. I got like a giant pack. So sometimes the Cocoa Whip does make an appearance, but I don't like to put it in the microwave because I don't think you're supposed to. But anyway, love these salads. One of these is 2 meals for me if I also have chicken. If I don't add chicken, that's like I have to have chicken. I need meat at every meal. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people. Sorry. But yeah, most people will say like you can eat the whole thing in one sitting, but because I literally add a lot of chicken, it's 2 for me. So every week I eat 2 salads and then some random thing for the 5th day. Getting into my TV shows. I have many TV shows that I am a very big fan of. One of them, The Real Housewives of Orange County. Love this show. I did a stream about Vicki Gunvalson. Vicki Gunvalson is one of my favorite people to watch. She's not on it currently, but she's on the vast majority of the series. Also, I should have put this in here. I love the Peacock app. It actually sucks. Like, I hate the app, but I love the content they have on there. I have, like, the most expensive version you can get. I was like, give me fucking everything, no ads. I want everything all at once right fucking now. I love, love, love Real Housewives of Orange County. Oh my God, I forgot to include my other favorite show that I watch on Peacock, Kathy Griffin, My Life on the D-List. My Kathy Griffin stream, if you were here, I actually saw her live recently and sobbed there. Started sobbing in the audience. If you were at Kathy Griffin and saw me sobbing in the audience, yes, that was me. Yeah, that was me. That was me sobbing in the audience at Kathy Griffin. Because I was like, she's been through so much. And I look up to her so much. And she's been like, I just love her literally so much. For all the housewives I've watched, I've never seen any Girls Trip. Neither have I, so I cannot speak on the ultimate Girls Trip. I have heard very good things, though. But anyway, Real Housewives of Orange County is the original Real Housewives. The first couple seasons are so fucking intense. They're so fucking crazy. They really give, like, old school reality TV, because that's what they are. They were the original Real Housewives. So good. Love Real Housewives. Also, you already know about this, or you already know this about me, Vanderpump Rules. I fucking love Vanderpump Rules. I actually hate the hold that it has on me. Like, the way Vanderpump Rules absolutely knocked 10 points off my IQ. I spend so much of my brain focused on Vanderpump Rules that, like, I'm actively dumber. Like, I'll be at work and I can't focus because I'm thinking about Vanderpump Rules. That's what was happening to me last season. It's the asylum that raised me. So I binged it. Scandival happened. If you don't know what that is, someone does something bad. That happened. I had never seen it. And there were 2 girls in my old office that were, like, screaming, crying, not crying, but, like, oh my God, when Scandival came out, and then they were like, have you seen Vanderpump Rules? Have you seen Vanderpump Rules? They were like dying to talk about it with other people. They were like dying to have someone to talk about it with. And I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on there? What the fuck is going on there? What is that? I saw the effect that it was having on them. And I said, oh, I need some of that. And then I binged the entire thing. And I'm actually about to restart it once I'm done with the Below Deck, which I'm watching right now. Your Vanderpump Rules streams make the show look absolutely mind-numbing, but I must watch for that reason. Real. That's how I feel about the Kardashians. I grew up watching them. I also really like early seasons Kardashians. So, another favorite of mine, someone just said, I started watching Real Housewives of Atlanta because of your Kim Zolciak stream. I love Real Housewives of Atlanta. Ironically, the promo that this is for, I have not seen. I have seen, I think, seasons 1 through 9. I'm actually about to jump back into Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kim Zolciak is literally an insane person. Right now, we're watching her other show, Don't Be Tardy. Literally fucking insane. Literally an insane show, an insane ass family. If you did not see my Kim Zolciak stream, she is crazy. That woman desperately needs help. Desperately. Pray for her. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I am caught up on this. I have a stream about this as well. I didn't even do this on purpose, but I have a stream about Kyle Richards. Kyle Richards, her sisters are Kim Richards and Kathy Hilton. Kathy Hilton is the mother of Paris Hilton. Their family is fucked up. They need therapy. They all have mommy issues. It's insane. There's so many layers there, and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills shows so much of it. It's like a lot of family drama at the beginning, and then Kim stops being off the show, and then Kathy comes on the show. So like there's a lot of other stuff that happens on it too. Oh, thoughts on a Mary from Salt Lake City stream? She's been on my list for a long time. Miss Mary has been on my list for a very long time, but I will tell you my struggle with doing Miss Mary as a stream topic. There is not that much out there about her. She is very closely guarded, but recently on the season, she's being a lot more open about some things that she's dealing with, so maybe there'll be more stuff. But yeah, she has a lot of new developments going on right now. So, what I am watching right now, one of my favorite shows, it's also very nostalgic for me because me and my dad used to watch it when it would come on every night, the first couple seasons. Below Deck Mediterranean. Right now I'm watching Below Deck Down Under. Them putting the captain like that in the promo is fucking killing me. There's also Below Deck Sailing Yacht, which I'm going to start once I'm done with Below Deck Down Under. It's follows the crew on a yacht, and it has my favorite things for reality TV. One, it's service. I worked at a very fancy hotel for years. I love restaurants. I love service. I love the hospitality work. The only reason I am not still in hospitality is I hate working holidays and weekends. I love hospitality. I think it's so interesting and so fun. I was actually in the process of getting my certification to go do this when COVID happened, and then I just decided I don't like being that far away from home for that long, and there's a lot of other factors at play. But yeah, so the boat stared at me menacingly. So yeah, I love this show because it has the perfect mix for reality TV. One, most of the people on there are not famous, and they're not Instagram famous or anything. I feel like the producers of Below Deck do a better job of finding randos than other reality shows do. Like, I always feel like on reality shows, you can tell the people, like on Love Island, they're always looking at the cameras and stuff. I feel like Below Deck is more randos, and most of the people that were on it are not famous. Like, if you find them on Instagram, they have followers because of the show, but not that many. They're not that active. They still have jobs. Like, it's truly normal people. They're living and working in very close quarters, so very high drama. They're also drinking a lot, so that plays a big part of it. And then every episode, there's different guests on the boat, so that you get like the core group that you follow the whole season, and then you also get to see all these weird randos that sometimes get in fights with each other. Like, it's just so good. I absolutely love this show. Feelings on Kate. I'm obsessed with her. She's so real. I feel like if me and her worked together, we would either love each other or hate each other. But me and her friends-wise, I think we would love each other. I think she's awesome. But I think working together, because we're both very bitchy, that could go south very quickly. But I think like me and her having a drink, hanging out, we would be fast friends. And the guests spend more money on a 3-night charter than I did on my mortgage, literally. The Sopranos. I know it's like such a man show, but I love The Sopranos. It's so good. I won't have any spoilers. You can watch it on HBO Max, or it's just called Max now, or whatever the fuck. But yeah, The Sopranos is so good. And I will say that Mr. Tony Soprano, yeah, man. Yeah, love The Sopranos. My boyfriend got me to watch it, but it's actually one of my favorite shows I've ever seen. Parks and Rec, another one that raised me. Such a good, like, feel good show. I'm actually going to rewatch this soon. Right now, I'm watching Modern Family. I like to always have like a 30-minute comedy in the rotation. But once that's done, I want to watch Parks and Rec. I love this show. Even though Parks and Rec does have a lot of like Democratic Party propaganda, it is still a good show. I also have a theory. I think if you work in like the public sector, like you work for the government, you work for a school, you work for the state, anything like that, you think Parks and Rec is funnier. If you work for a company, you think The Office is funnier. Because this is my theory. I've always thought Parks and Rec was funnier. And then I got my first Office job. And then me and my boyfriend were like, oh, let's rewatch The Office because they had the super fan episodes on Peacock. And The Office was so much funnier to me after I'd worked in an office. So that's that on that. Sister Wives. Ugh, this is another one that, Abbott Elementary should be on the list, but I'm not caught up, so I didn't want to put it on because I don't want anyone to spoil it for me. Yeah. I like to, sometimes if I have a lot going on at school, Abbott Elementary is a little too much. So I'll watch like a bunch of it over break or when I'm relaxed or something like that. But anyway, Sister Wives, it takes up so much space in my brain. I've done multiple streams about it. I love Sister Wives. Oh God. It's literally just so good. St. Dennis Medical looks fucking hilarious. I watch it like on TikTok. Like I always see the clips of it, but I haven't watched it. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I love Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. My boyfriend, I watched it. I always have a show that I like half-ass watch. So right now it's Below Deck. It's what I watch when I work out, when I clean, when I cook, I put it on my phone, whatever. I did Secret Lives of Mormon Wives like that. And then I was like, no, I need to lock the fuck in. So then with my boyfriend, I was like, let's watch this show. And he was like, this is horrific. And now he was like, he'll yell at the TV about the men. Be like, they're gold diggers. They're gold diggers. Why does no one care that the men are gold diggers? He gets like so actively upset about it. And I'm so passionate about it. And Kitchen Nightmares, one of my favorite shows. This is what I watch when I can't sleep or when I'm like on vacation and have nothing to watch, because you can literally just watch a random ass episode. Love Gordon Ramsay. I think he's quite the... Where did you find this green flag man? Hinge. I've heard it's rough on there, but I found him there, so that's all I can tell you. But yeah, huge fan of Gordon Ramsay's work. He's so nice to children and so mean to adults. I want a show like Kitchen Nightmares, but me going into schools. I go into a school. Wrong. Curse out the administrators. High-fiving the kids. Bringing them candy. Because he's so nice to the staff. Like the wait staff, when he goes to these terrible restaurants, he's so sweet to the staff and the teenagers that are employed there. And then he will literally like try to fight the owners. I go into schools. I'm fighting the district. I'm fighting the admin. I'm fighting the principals. I'm fighting everyone. I'm giving the teachers candy. I'm giving the kids candy. I'm fucking shit up. That's my dream life. That is truly my dream life. Oh my God, I forgot. I needed to tell you all something. This is literally so critically important. If you have ever enjoyed anything I've done for you, lock the fuck in right now. So Hank Green from Crash Course, you know, Hank Green, John Green, he posted a video and said they are looking for new people to be Crash Course people. Like they want people to be host of Crash Course. A bunch of people tagged me in that video. If you guys want to also go tag me in that video, if a bunch of people tagged me in that video, that I think would be very good for me and my life and my career. So if anyone else would like to go tag me in Hank Green's video, it was very recent. He posted it like an hour ago. Yes, this is on TikTok. I'll send the link in the chat. One moment. Okay, a lot of people have tagged me. That's good. Love that for me. Give me like 2 seconds. I need to send this to my computer and then I will send it in the chat. Why can't I find my message with myself? I was like, oh my God, why is it mad at me? I have my own notifications silenced. Okay. I'll send it in the chat. Copy. Paste. Don't threaten him. Do not threaten him. I don't mean to force you to do anything against your will. We're not the mob, but if you would enjoy seeing more professional content from me in that avenue, feel free to use your freedom of speech online to let that man know, okay? Feel free to let him know with your freedom of speech, okay? Oh, thank you, Kenzie. Right? Don't threaten him. Do not threaten him. I want to make it very clear you are not threatening him, okay? Thank you. Thank you. And normally, I don't like to beg people to do things online. Like, I'm never like, click this link so that you can give me $1. But I was like, my stream people, like the 162 of you here with me in this moment, y'all ride for me. And I was like, this is a cool opportunity. And I wouldn't even ask you. But I got a notification and I went and looked. And when I got that, it had like 130 something comments on it. And like 4 or 5 people had tagged me. And I was like, oh shit, that's like not no one. And it was literally right before I came on here. And I was like, oh, I should tell them on there. Like that would be really slay of them. We're all probably adults. We're your best behaved students. You are my best behaved students. You really are. And I'll stop cursing. Like I'll stop cursing fully. Like, no, I'll stop cursing for Crash Course during Crash Course. That's when I'll stop cursing, is what I'm trying to say. So, perfect timing. Those were my favorite things, some of my favorite shows, some of my favorite alcohols we talked about, my favorite foods, my salads, my clothes. I hope that you liked this and you feel like you got to know me a little bit better. I thought that this was very, very, very fun. And now I want to play holiday trivia with you. This is literally, I didn't make it. This is like a random teacher's thing that she made. Oh my god, a bunch of them are guess the song based on emojis. I guess that's fine. Class was so fun and interesting. Excited for the early afternoon New Year's Eve stream. I yearn to bitch. Okay, so let me freaking do this thing. I don't know how this works. My class was playing it today, not the holiday trivia. I made them do it with vocab, but it's like Santa's workshop, and they said that it was fun. So we're going to do it. Hopefully you guys like this. Yeah, we can do 7 minutes. There you go. So more cursing here to balance out. Exactly. And for the winner of our giveaway, I'm going to have to give it to Lukewarm Coffee. You were in the chat. You also just gave me a great idea. Can you do a most hated things stream? Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, I can. Another idea that I had was if I become president, but I think I might live to regret that one. So a Lukewarm Coffee, to get your gift card, email me. I'm going to put my email in the chat right now. No one scam and be a little like dickhead about this. I don't think y'all would do that. But a Lukewarm Coffee, email me. There's my email, and I will email it to you tomorrow or tonight, depending on how quick you email me. So yeah, thank you. I like doing a little giveaway. Nice little, I think I said $25 Amazon card. Love that. Love this stream, but my bank account doesn't. Yeah, that's why I tried to make it like a mix of expensive things, not expensive things, all the things. Oh yeah, I can drop the Blook It link. I don't know how many of you it'll let join. No one lie to Miss Redacted. Be nice, and congratulations to Lukewarm Coffee. Yeah, I might do these more often. And then I also got in touch with someone that said, I'll like spare you the details, but basically like a PR group where I could get more PR packages. So I was like, I really don't need more stuff, but I would love to be able to do a giveaway every week of like whatever these people want to send me. It was mostly like makeup and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's something I'll be open to in the future. But I just wanted to do something nice for Christmas because this is something I'm so grateful for. And there's definitely weeks that like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to make the slides, whatever. But this is something I so value having in my life. And like, it sounds gross and lame, but it really is one of my greatest accomplishments. Like when I look at my YouTube and I see like how many hours we've been together, how much stuff we've learned about, how much stuff we've talked about, there are things that I never would have looked into and never would have learned if it wasn't for this space and it wasn't for you all asking for it. So I'm just so grateful for this. Also, especially as we talk about like TikTok getting banned, which is probably going to happen. I'm just grateful that like I have a space where I can continue to create and I can continue to talk to people because I just love it. I'm very passionate about it and it's a really good time for me. So yeah, I wouldn't have finished my grad semester if it wasn't for this body doubling and me letting out my feral energy online. Very happy to be a part of this community. This is truly the highlight of my school week. I need this space. So hyped for Blook It. I'm glad that y'all are like kind of into the Blook It. I'll give people a couple more seconds to join. I think that's almost everyone. And it might cap at 45, honestly. I don't know. At work, pray for me that no one needs me. The Blook It needs you. I'll keep sticking around as long as you stream, and not just so I can fight to win a giveaway. I was a 5th grade teacher and the kids went feral. They'll do that. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and start the game. It will let you join late. So if you have not joined, it will let you join late. So you answer questions to build toys, and then you choose helpers, sabotage, steal, and multiply toys. Whoever has the most toys after 7 minutes wins. And also, I debated making it like, oh, whoever wins the game wins the giveaway. But I was like, no, I want someone that's engaging in community and not just a winner out for themselves. You know what I mean? Oh, and you guys can, like, mess with each other. Like, you can sabotage and, like, fuck shit up on the screen. I love playing this at school because the kids will start screaming. They'll be like, ah! Ah! Why would you do that? And they'll, like, start screaming at whoever did it because you can see it comes up on my screen. This was a good drink. Much deserved. Some stuff happened at school that was less than chill today. I'll leave it there. I'm fine. Some other people are gonna have some things to deal with. Yo, I like that y'all are messing with each other. Oh, the 8th graders are also going feral. So are the 11th graders. And I also hate, so like one thing that's tough for me this time of year, like end of semester, I teach AP classes, which on your average day is so much easier. The kids are more engaged, the parents are more engaged, like it's just like the behaviors are not nearly as intense. It's so much easier. But when it is time to close the grade book, it's very hard because a lot of them get very upset. There's a lot of tears. There's a lot of like, but my parents expected this from me. It's just like, because they're very high achieving, sometimes they get, oh my god, this is disgusting. I just found an eyelash in my hair. I'm literally such a dirty trailer park girl. Whatever, anyway. But a lot of them get very upset, and so it's very tough because it's like reality hitting them. And so like it's a hard line of being like, this was the deadline and this was the expectation. I have to stick by that to be fair and teach them like this is how they grow, this is school. And then also to, like, have someone so upset, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, like, it's very emotionally exhausting. Y'all are crushing this. Wow. Oh, it's glitched and you got kicked out? I feel bad when that always happens in my class. That's also why I did the giveaway about the chat. This lash that fell off, these are the Ardeel lashes. They looked good, but they didn't stick on as well. That's why the Kiss ones, it's just the adhesive is so much better. Why the Canadian flag? I guess that's where they think Canada lives. Or, they think, Santa lives in Canada. That's where they think Canada lives. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so hard. What's also difficult is when you care more about them failing than they do. I've gotten over that. That doesn't happen to me anymore. Like, it does for, like, 2 seconds, and then after, like, so it'll happen for the first month of school, and then after a month, if they have not cared about anything, I'm like, cool, sign here to confirm that you know you're failing. Just partially because in then my AP classes, I have, like, literal tears, so I'm just spread thin emotionally. But yeah, no, if they don't care, you know that TikTok audio where it's like, if they don't give a damn, then we don't give a fuck. If they don't give a damn, then we don't, yeah, so, like, that's unprofessional, so I would never say that. But their parents care. That's tough. Yeah. A lot of kids got mad when someone did this today. It is very silly. Blook It is just a silly, goofy time, you guys. We love Blook It around here. This was stressful. Y'all are doing so good, though. I should have made you do, like, A-push questions. Ha! I should show you guys the A-push curriculum and have you pick what you want to learn, because I have, like, PowerPoints for all of them. That I bought. I've showed them to you before, and I just tell you who I bought it from. I can't remember off the top of my head. The sabotages are so funny. Could you do a Cold War propaganda stream? That's why they want to ban TikTok, because the Cold War never ended. That's the stream. Like how the moon landing was fake? Oh, I think you may have gotten me there. Like, you mean people think that, or you think that? Whenever a conspiracy theory would involve more than 3 people lying, I'm very suspicious. Because I don't think more than 3 people in our government are competent enough to pull off that. Like, it's not that they wouldn't, it's that I don't think they could fake it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I trust them to not lie. I don't think that it was fake, but I don't believe they live stream. Okay, you could get me there. I could get on with that. That it was like they went, recorded it, and then did it. Yeah, I could get down with that probably. I've chosen the moon landing to terrorize my engineering friends. Okay, then I'm with you. If it's for the bit, absolutely, it's fake. If it is to terrorize an engineer as a bit, oh, I'm in. I'm in. It's fake. It's fake. I'm with you. I knew it. I was like, there's no way a lukewarm coffee. Exactly. Like, too many people would have to lie. People are bad at secrets. People tell their security guard, their wife. People tell anybody anything. Sometimes I go for the heart and say I really believe the Russians. I love doing something for the bit. Mathematics says that 10 people is the tipping point of lying. If 9 people can know something, it can stay a secret. If 10, all bets are off. Oh, I believe that. Interesting. There's only like 30 seconds left. You're all sabotaging so much. I love it. My favorite JFK theory is that his head just did that. There's never going to be a better theory than that for me. His head just did that. Prove it. Prove I'm wrong. I say this to my class every year and they're like, they hate it so much. They're so over me, honestly. They're over me from day 2. I like this little guy coming through. Spontaneous combustion. Yeah, you never know. You never know. I just remembered I have cereal. Hell yeah. Alrighty, nice job to Kay in first place, Anna and Jack, then Saturn Cat, Sassy Sarah, Vicky, Rex, Stasia, oh I love that name, Julie, Crystal, Ozbubbly, Deej, IKEA Cafeteria, Lex, Tam, Blueberry Chess, Xmas Parking Lot, Tay, Michelle, Andrea, and I will scroll through the rest. Dutch Bros, you're here. Quick Trip, you're here. Who else is here? A Sonic parking lot. I haven't had Sonic in a while. I used to get the Sonic slushies all the time with vodka in them. Love it. Thank you for laughing and loving with me. This was a very fun week. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will not see you next week. Enjoy your Christmas Eve, and then I will see you for our weird TLC watch party at 2 p.m. on the 31st. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you.